Well, hello, YouTube. It's me, Tri-State EDC. I just got back from Maker Syndicate 2024 in Indianapolis, and I came home with a lot of goodies. So there's going to be a lot of videos of some very expensive stuff. Some of it I bought. Some of it was, handed to me under tables as review samples. But we're going to start with a little wooden box from RobJohsons, and I'm jacked about it. And you should be too. You will be in just a minute. So let's get in there right now. That's right, RobJohsons. I finally met the man, met the myth, met the legend, Nicholas. Nicholas, love you, dude. I love what you do. Obviously, I'm a big fan, kind of a fanboy. Absolute sweetheart. If you ever have the chance to shake his hand, I recommend you do. But this is the Cypress V2. I reviewed the Cypress V1. Then this is the Cedar. This is the Cypress V3, a version trace. And, oh, dude. Let me tell you something. First off, the wood box, the packaging, the smell. Oh, God. Oh, God, let me tell you about the smell. Oh, everything about it is lovely. And on the reverse of the lid is your COA, Certificate of Authenticity. We got Damasteel art. What? I think this is the wrong box. Rose gold tie backspacer? Is this the right box? Blade Damasteel RWL31. Oh, daddy. Oh, daddy. So, interestingly enough, in my Maker Syndicate video, first off, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I'm excited. I reviewed this knife a lot, but we got to give it the full workover. So visually, pretty much the same knife overall. Handles about the same, blades about the same. We have that same incredible honeycomb pattern that he does. Like the texturing, the patterns he pulls off, everything about these knives blows my mind. So on the new one here, the only big difference you're really going to notice is a thumb stud. So version 1, you couldn't really reverse flick or thumb flick at all. Version 2, he made this dugout area a little bit bigger, this little pocket here, a little bigger on both sides, and then made the hole larger as well, so you're able to pop her open. And if you still can't reverse flick it, just because it's too taut, but you could thumb flick it very easily. Still got that great reverse flick action. On the new one, instead of a hole, it's a stud. And something about it's like it was meant to be. I said this in the Maker Syndicate video, which I'm sure you've seen by now. It's like it was meant to be. This gold colored. This says RWL34 on the blade. I love it. That beautiful sunburst milling he does on the pocket clip. Hidden hardware. Titanium backspacer. The beautiful texturing on the pivot. Both sides. God, it's gorgeous. Now, it is a single stud, but it doesn't really change or affect the action. It's not like I could reverse flick this one and I can't this one. It's the same. It's just a stud, and it's so much easier. It's pop. No problemo. Oh, dude. It's like it was meant to be. This is the knife, he's been making the longest. This is version 3. I'm pretty sure he's still on V1 of the Cypress. Don't know what's next. A hollow ground Cypress, or a Cedar, would be nuts. He's probably done it by now. I don't know. Size comparison real quick. Open her up. Pair 3. It's a little knife. I consider it like my ultimate gentleman's carry knife in my entire collection. Like if I have a wedding to go to, I'm carrying the Cypress. If I have like a fancy night out, fancy dinner, I'm carrying the Cypress. It's just one of those knives that even non-knife people see. And this goes for all of his knives, all of Nick's knives. They always get compliments. It's crazy. Even if somebody sees it and is like, they'll always say, "Oh my God, what is that? Where'd you get it?" And I have to explain that it's like a, $600, $700, $800 small batch knife out of Latvia. Oh God. But there's your size comparison. Just about pair 3 size. Pretty much right on the nose. Slimmer, much thinner, much lighter. There's the PM2, obviously smaller in every way. But yeah, I just adore this knife. So the version 3. One thing that is different, I did say it was a hollow grind in my Maker Syndicate video. These are flat ground. I don't know if it's because he ran out of time. The original one, or my V2 and the V1, have these just absurdly thin hollow grinds. Just like obnoxiously thin hollow grinds. Some of the thinnest, sharpest knives I own. This one is flat ground. It's still relatively thin blade stock. Nice tall flat grind. It's still fine. It's still a Dynamite EDC knife. A very pretty and fancy one. But it's still a Dynamite user. I'm not worried about it. Ergos, it's the same. It's the same knife. Yeah, choke back, easy 4-finger grip for me. Thumb on that blade, no jimping. Are we really going to be batoning with it? No, it's fine. I'm not really worried about it. But yeah, that feels good. I'm locked in. Ergonomic lines are just lovely. No hot spots, no pinch points. Thin, lightweight, well-balanced. Choke up, no finger toil, but I can get right about here. Thumb on that blade, it feels good. You can't really pinch grip it. You can, but it's a little scary. Just a little sharpening toil. So like 65% of the day, you can do it. You can pull it off. It's not all that scary because the knife's so thin and so dainty, if you will. But the ergos are excellent on these knives. Really well thought out, really simple. Action on bearings, I believe. You think I know this by now. I've reviewed 4 of them. Action, again, that thumb stud makes life so easy. Great access to the lock bar. Buttery smooth on the close. It's just one of those knives, man. Front flipper works great. We have that really nice jimping on the front flipper. Really easy to get a hold of. Pops right open. It's not what I would call like a super snappy detent, but it is so, like, it's more than enough to get the job done. You know what I mean? Oh. And I'm telling you, dude, the thumb stud is such a tiny change from V2, but it's so much easier. Even if you have giant fingers, you won't have a problem with it. I mean, this one I don't have an issue with. I've had lots of practice. I've had it for 8 months, maybe a year. I don't know how long I've had it, honestly. But, yeah, it just works so well. Again, no issues, great access, buttery smooth close, silky smooth, perfectly dialed. Acoustics, really quiet knife. Nothing too crazy, you know? Pretty quiet. Still makes a noise, you know what I mean? I am just smitten with everything that man does. I begged and pleaded for, 5 minutes off camera. Like, if you give me a sheep's foot or a Warney on the cedar or on the Cypress, and he had an original knife, I don't remember what it's called. He said it might work on that one. Can you imagine? Huh? A RobJohsons freaking Warney? Sheep's foot? Reverse Tonto? Dude. I'm rock hard just thinking about it. I gotta tell you. I am rock hard just thinking about it. But there you go. We do have to cut something. I'm interested. I mean, the flat grind on the cedar performs insanely well. I use this knife a lot. I've used both of these knives a lot. But for paper, cardboard, stuff like that. We gotta cut something. Let me grab some paper. All right, sure. AAA catalog. The flat ground V3 Cypress. Oh, dude. It's so dumb. It's so dumb. Oh my god. Yeah, it cuts great. It cuts exceptionally well. It was made to do it. I just love this knife. I love these knives. Shout out to Nick, RobJohsons. One of like top 5 favorite makers of all time. And like, I don't even know. I couldn't even name any of the other ones. It's just unreal what he's doing, especially at the price point. Insanely talented. Super nice dude. Super humble. If I was able to do this, I would be the most unhumble person on the planet. I'm better than you and I know it. That would be, I feel like that would be my reaction to all this. But there you go, the V3 Cypress. I don't know what the books look like. I didn't really, I had a lot to film. I didn't really get to hang out with him as long as I would like to. But I will leave links to his website and his Instagram down below. Please hit it. That way you can stay up to date on book spots when his books open. All that good stuff. Insane value, worth every penny. I know it's a lot, $600, $800, somewhere in that range. Future me, I don't remember, but I love it. I think these were like $850 for this. Small batch, made with love, this kind of attention to detail, yeah, that's crazy. One of the better values at the entire show. But there you go, links down below. I would say grab one for yourself. You should try to grab one for yourself. Go out of your way to grab one for yourself. But that is it. Like the video, comment, subscribe, become a channel member, Patreon member. Hit me up on Instagram, TikTok, and Threads. I'm out there. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye now.